Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world listening to the sound of my voice. It is a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County, 69 degrees, going up to a high of 82. So it's going to be pretty doggone nice, Hope you're having a wonderful morning. I am. I've been up early as always, getting on my grind. Got to get on that grind. Listen, I got a crazy day today. I got a meeting after the show. I got a meeting after the meeting. Got a doctor's appointment after the meeting. I got 2 meetings after the doctor's appointment. That's my day. So I probably won't be getting into the house until like 9 o'clock tonight. Crazy day. But listen, I love it. I ain't going to even complain about it because I love it, y'all. It's what I do. It's what I enjoy doing. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Today is Wednesday, hump day. You have made it to the middle. Yes, you have. Oh, my goodness. I know. See, tomorrow is my Friday, and then on Saturday we're off to Miami. I'm excited about that. Hanging out with my kid, my husband, my friends, my brother. Just having a wonderful time in Miami. It's supposed to rain though. It's supposed to rain the entire week. It's up on one day. It's not supposed to rain on Sunday. So we got out of 4 or 5 days, we got one good day, which is okay with me. Cause listen, let me tell y'all something. On the real, on the down low, I really just want to go to Miami and just relax. I don't want to be sightseeing, not for real. I just want to relax. My daughter likes to have an agenda for everything, which is cool because that keeps me on track. I know what I'm doing. But for real, I'm kind of tired and I just want to relax. I got some exciting news yesterday, but I can't share it just yet because the organizers told me not to put it out just yet. So I will wait for them to give me the go ahead with that. Y'all know I love podcasting. Love podcasting. Listen, let me tell y'all something. If you have a message to get out to the world, if you have a message to share, expertise to share, if you have a ministry, podcasting is such a wonderful platform to help you get your message out there. I'm talking about for real. It really is. It has opened up so many doors for me. It created so many opportunities for me to be seen, to be heard, to share. It's an exciting place to be. And so that's why I'm excited to be launching the Pod Chicks University, relaunching it. I kind of started launching it like not year before last, before the whole pandemic thing. And then pandemic hit and kind of like messed me up. But I am restarting the Pod Chicks University. That's PODCHIX. PodChicksUniversity.com. Pod Chicks University. Put the www in there. For some reason, when you don't put www, I don't know why it gives you like the store. So you'll go to the store and be like, I don't see the university. So make sure to put www.podchicksuniversity. That's PODCHIX, like X, .university.com. That's a 5-week program. You can learn how to podcast. That's one episode. But if you want to get the whole brand experience, it's a 5-week program. I walk you through not only how to start your podcast, but how to set it up on all these great platforms, like, having your YouTube channel set up, having your Vimeo channel set up, having your Amazon Fire TV channel set up, having your Roku channel set up, having your Alexa set up, having mobile apps. I walk you through this entire process, and it's really exciting. My podcast, Good Morning Gwinnett, is on all of those platforms, over 500 episodes, and now I'm about to launch, I launched Wise Women Invest, and I'm about to put it on all of those platforms, so I'm excited about that. But here's what I'm really excited about. I'm excited about you. I don't know about you, but I am 54 years old, and I'm happy to be 54 because somebody didn't make it today. And I want to leave a legacy for my child. I want her to see that all the hard work that she's seen me do over the last 24 years was not in vain. I want to leave something that she can carry on. She likes to talk. She does a lot of video stuff. This is a business that she could carry on. When I'm out of here, she could still pick it up and carry it on. So, if you're in the mindset where you say, you know what, I'm at a certain age right now. I want to leave something back here. I want to leave a legacy. I want to leave my voice. Right? That's where I am. And so this is why this platform is so powerful and so important to me. And if you're thinking about starting a podcast, like for real thinking about it, Listen, join Politics University. I know, fellas. I know. I get this all the time. Why you always leave out the guys? It's because I resonate more with women. It's because I'm in circles more with women. It's not that I don't love you, fellas. It's not that I don't love you. It's just that I am always with women, and we're always uplifting and empowering each other. And so I didn't mean to leave you guys out. Now, listen, if you want to really join and be a part of the women's circle, Politics University. Listen, I'm going to welcome you in. If you really want to be a part of the Politics University and you're a dude, that's cool. Come on in. We'll let you in. Might be some single chicks in there too. I don't know. But anyway, listen, if you have been sitting on the fence about starting your podcast, now is a great time for you to do it. The industry is changing so fast. It's so exciting. That's why I got 4. That's why I'm relaunching. The 2 that I had been sitting on the back burner, I'm relaunching them all because I love the space. And so, my schedule is probably pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. But that's okay. I love the space. So, yesterday, I told my daughter, I was like, ooh, I need to just lay down for a minute. My mind was going 1,000 miles a minute. And I was thinking about all the things I need to do for each one of them to the point where I lost track of what I need to do. So what I did was I took a minute. I got still. I was quiet. And I just had to sit there and think for a second. And I realized, okay, this is what I need to do with this one. This is what I need to do with that one. This one needs a pod. This one needs an app. This one don't need an app. This one needs a YouTube channel. This one don't need a YouTube channel. This one going. So this is what I did. By the time I got finished going through that, because I had to get quiet first, I had a plan. I got a system. It's all together. So anyway, if you're thinking about, if you have a message, if you have an expertise, if you have a passion, if you want to promote people in your local community, if you want to help a nonprofit, this is the perfect way to do it. It's simple. It's easy to get started. It's a powerful platform. So I am excited about that. Listen again, go to Podchicks, www, make sure to put the W's in there, www.podchicks, that's PODCHIX, university.com. The first academy starts July 13th, but the full-blown brand academy starts in August. So you got some time, and you can take it one course at a time, or you can take the whole brand package at a time. So if you already have a podcast, and you say, you know what, I need to level up, this is a great opportunity for you to level up your podcast, all right, let's get on with the show. All right, so today is National Detroit Style Pizza Day. I don't know what Detroit Style Pizza Day, but I know what New York Style Pizza Day is. And my daughter said to me yesterday, we're having pizza from, I think she said Grandma Pizza. I'm like, Grandma Pizza? She said it tastes just like New York pizza, right? So that's pretty cool. So it tastes just like New York pizza. It's also National Hydration Day, so make sure you drink your water. National Pecan Sandies Day. Oh my God, cookies. And it's also National Pink Day. Now I wish I had known it was National Pink Day today, because I got on beige. I don't have on pink, so I'm not going to fit into that. But had I known earlier that it was going to be National Pink Day, I have pink. I would have definitely put on pink. All right, let's get on with our horoscopes, brought to you by Noted Astrology for today, June the 23rd, y'all. It is the 23rd of the month. Yes, it is. And it's hump day. You have made it to the middle. You only got a few days left. Tomorrow is my Friday. Don't mean to rub it in. It just is. All right, we're going to kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. Opportunities to travel will develop through peers. Wait and get all the information before consulting your boss. Just wait now. Hold on. Gather everything together. The great outdoors will allow you to teach youngsters some of the things you learned when growing up. Oh, that's nice. It's always nice to share with youngsters. But before you start talking to your boss, get all the information. All right, then you may be talking to the youngsters permanently. I'm just kidding. Taurus, visit friends you don't get to see that often. You will be in the mood for competition. And your ability to lead a group will bring you popularity. Opportunities to make advancements through good business sense are apparent. Good business sense. Opportunities, you got to have good business sense though. They're apparent, but it's got to be good business sense. Gemini, use your quick wit to win points with friends. Hassles with friends, close friends, or family will put a damper on your day and result in isolation and loneliness. Oh, God. You will be too quick to point your finger at your mate. Watch the finger you point. Listen, Gemini, watch the finger you point. You don't want the finger to point back at you. Watch the one you point. Just trying to help you out there. Cancer, those close to your heart may be difficult to reason with. Make alternate plans just in case you need to make a quick career shift. Yeah, some alternate plans. Difficulties relating to children will be stressful. Listen, when you ready, you ain't got to get ready. When you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. So make some changes, right? Just in case you need to make a career shift, like real quick. Cancer, that's so funny because my daughter My daughter's doing something today on her job. It's like in beta or a pilot program. And I said to her, you're like the test person for this program to see if it's going to work. And my guess is that they're going to bump her up to that position. My daughter's been in that position, I think 6 or 8 months already. She's had 2 promotions in tech. Yeah, so she's killing it. She's killing it in the tech space right now. Even though she does do her little podcast, she's killing it in the tech space right now. I'm very proud of her. Leo, don't count on getting any help from those you live with. Look into alternatives that will better suit both of your needs. You will need a little competition today, just a little bit. Get involved in activities that will stretch your stamina. Okay, Leo, listen, don't count on getting help from the ones you live with. Just don't. If you don't want to set yourself up for disappointment, don't count on those people. They're not going to help you. Go ahead and do what you got to do. Ask somebody else if you have to. But don't count on the people you live with because it's going to be disappointing. You don't want to be disappointed, right? Who wants to be disappointed? Virgo, relationships will be emotional today. Love can be heightened if you sit down and discuss your future plans. Don't be afraid to make a move if you aren't happy with your emotional situation. Yeah, listen, don't be afraid to make a move. If you're not happy with the emotional situation in Virgo, just don't be afraid to make a move. Sometimes people are afraid. They're afraid like what may happen. Don't be afraid. Do what you got to do. Make that move. All right, listen, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after this song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. Stay tuned.
I ran away from heartbreak. Got nothing in return from my pain. I never thought I'd be so empty, so alone and afraid. Wasn't looking for a lover. Nobody understood where I've been. I guess I thought I needed more time to protect my love from potential offense. So I then you and you, but I'm so you and I'm not surprised by what I found. 'Cause I know I needed something different. Out the blue, somebody who needs listening. Out of all the people to recry my love, couldn't be just anyone. But baby, it had to be you. I didn't seem to notice that you were checking for me. We were just friends, but we started building trust and my fragile heart started to bend. Yeah, I should have paid attention. You would have been the obvious choice, but I needed time to see clearly, dig deep and cut through the noise. So I then you and you, but I'm so you and I'm not surprised by what I found. 'Cause I know I needed something different. Out the blue, somebody who was listening. Out of all the people to recry my love, couldn't be just anyone. But baby, it had to be you.
The one thing I love about this show is the music that I get to play. I love that song. Had to Be You, King Sis. I love that song, man. Welcome back. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. We're going to pick it up with Libra. Property investments, insurance, taxes, or inheritance should bring you financial gains. Okay. Some time spent with the special someone should be your intent. You will be a bit of a spendthrift today. All right. You got a lot going on. You got some investments coming in. You could get an inheritance, spend some time with that special someone. Yeah, that should be your intent. Yeah. And you could be a bit of a spendthrift today. Okay. All right. You got that money coming. That's why. Scorpio, expressing yourself in novel ways should lead you down new avenues. Don't let someone take the credit for a job you did, right? Shopping could cost more than you bargained for. Yes, don't let anybody take credit for something that you did. Listen, don't fight them about it. Don't let them, listen, don't just sit back and just let them take credit. Not today, not today. Expressing yourself in novel ways should lead you down new avenues. Express yourself. Podcasting. Hey, listen, y'all know I'm all podcasting. You might want to write a book. You know, you might want to create a video. I don't know. Express yourself. If you want to do some artwork, whatever it is, could lead you down some new paths. Sagittarius, be careful when dealing with female members of your family. All right. Stress coupled with diet will add to stomach problems. Ask a close friend for advice. Listen, be careful when dealing with family members. And listen, stress coupled with anything can lead to problems. Stress is powerful. It will take over your life. It will beat you down. It will make you sick. So listen, try to de-stress today, Sagittarius. You don't want any stomach problems, and eat the best you possibly can without the stress. All right? Capricorn, keep your cash in your pocket and offer them some advice. Yes, some sound advice rather than your financial assistance. They need advice. They don't need you to give them any money today. They need some advice. I know you want to just throw some money at to make it go away. It won't go away. They need some sound advice. It may be disappointing, maybe a disappointing day emotionally. Travel should be on your agenda. Listen, look, come on, Cap. Come on, meet us in Miami. Meet us in Miami. We're going to be down there doing the big. My daughter turns 30, so we're going to be in Miami doing the big. Aquarius, expect to have problems with the ones you love. Put your efforts into your work or money-making ventures rather than your emotional life. You can beautify your surroundings by renovating or redecorating. I need to renovate. No, I need to redecorate. My office looks pretty decent. Like, it still got stuff in it, but I took a lot of stuff out, so you can't see the whole. It's big. It's a nice size office. Like, right now, if I wanted to put like 2 more desks in here and we still wouldn't be crowded, it will work. But my other room, my production room, which we haven't really set that up yet. I know. I suppose to set it up already. Anyway, renovate or redecorate. Last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces, children might be on your mind. Don't hesitate to make special plans just for 2. Don't hesitate to enlist the aid of friends and family if you have a big project to finish in your domestic environment. Your family may not be pleased with your decisions. Heck, my family may not ever be pleased with my decision. I hardly ever care. Like, they know me. They know that she's going to do what she want to do despite what you say. They already know that. So, they may not be pleased. Oh, well, so what? Next. It's on them. Look, at the end of the day, I'm not pleased with everything they do. But here's the thing. I don't say anything. It's your thing. That's my issue. I'll deal with it. That's your issue. You ain't pleased. You deal with it. Just trying to help somebody out today. Because somebody's going to let that beat them down and worry them to death. Not me. Not me. All right, let's get on to some news you can use. I'll be back on tomorrow to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thyssen. Now let's get on with the news for the day. So listen, the IRS is trying to help parents. They are trying to help parents. Parents can now check their eligibility for the expanded child tax credit and manage their payments, which begin next month. Using 2 online tools, the IRS debuted on Tuesday. So the eligibility assistant allows families to determine whether they qualify for the advanced credit by answering a series of questions. Eligible parents will get $300 a month for each child under the age of 6 and $250 for each child between the ages of 6 and 17. And monthly payments start in July 15th, and that's going to run to the end of the year. So you got a good 6 months for that payment to come out. So if you got a child that's under 6, you're going to $300 a month. If you got a child between the ages of 6 and 17, you're going to get $250. It starts July 15th. It's going to run to the end of the year. So that's some extra stuff for you. But they got some tools that you can use to see whether or not you qualify. And if you want to find out what those tools are, go to GwinnettDailyPost.com. You'll see more information about it there. Right now, they're still trying to help people because people are still struggling, believe it or not. But what's crazy is, right, people are still struggling, but they can't get people to go back to work. and they have jobs. That's the crazy part. Now, I can tell you this, and this is a good one. This next story right here is a good one because y'all know it's been crazy. Anybody trying to purchase a house right now, no, it has been insane. Like I sent my brother a post the other day. I think I was on the patch or something. Anyway, this woman, and I want to say she was in Colorado. She was a realtor. She had a house on the market. The house was tore up, right? The person that lived there lost the house in foreclosure. The house was tore up, and they tore the house up. They wrote on all the walls. They put stuff all over the floor. They put holes in the wall. They tore the house up. The house was on the market for like $579,000, just raggedy. I'm talking about I'm like, what? The lady had 16 bids on the house. She's like, I've never seen anything like it in my life, and she's been a realtor for a minute. She had 16 bids on the house. When I tell you the house was raggedy, she said it's going to take at least $150,000 to restore the house back to livable, right? 16 bids. The housing market is crazy. But here's some news, because those of you who are looking for a house, and I told my brother was so stressed out because he needed a new car. So my brother, let me tell you, my brother liked the expensive cars. Like, he liked Mercedes. That's his car. And he wanted to buy a new Mercedes because his Mercedes kept breaking down. Like, the last straw was last week. He took my nephew to UGA. My nephew plays ball. Took my nephew to UGA for a football camp. And on his way back home, the air conditioner went out. He's like, that's it, I'm done. But he was trying to make sure everything was cool before he bought, because his car was paid off. His business was paid off. And he was like, okay, no, I got to get this house. And I don't want to get a car note because it's gonna mess with the income to debt ratio. So, that's a whole nother story when he's trying to buy a house. But anyway, he couldn't wait. He's like, I got to get a car. And so, because the prices for the houses here in Gwinnett County, first of all, you can't even get them, because just like the raggedy house in Colorado, as soon as the house hit the market, you got a ton of offers on the house. But here's some news for you. Here's the news. Latest update. Home prices in the U.S. hit another record, but sales are slowing down. Oh, let's see why. For those of you, I said to my brother, just wait. It's going to change. Like, everything that's happening, it's going to change, right? So home prices in the United States continue to climb in May, rising at the fastest pace on record and reaching new highs. But those prices and continued low inventory are squeezing would-be buyers out of the market. Now, here's the thing. Right now, for the fourth month in a row, existing homes, which includes sales for single homes, townhomes, and condominiums and co-ops, decreased on a monthly basis. Yeah, the report shows. So they got a report that's showing that the houses have decreased, right? Right now, for a minute, they were nuts. It's going to keep dropping. I don't know how people were able to get these houses. People dropping cash offers. And my thought was, and like I said to my brother, I was like, listen, there's a lot of PPP money floating around, right? There are people who probably got lump sums of money, because they had employees and businesses and all this stuff. And they took that money and said, I'm about to drop it on this house because this is my opportunity. And they probably can afford the house because the interest rates were so low. But it's starting to slow down. And just like I said to him, it's going to slow down. And it's going to continuously slow down. And here's the thing. God has a plan for all of us. May not be his plan for you to get the house right now. That may not be the plan. So just relax. So he's like, you know what? I'm about to decorate my little apartment, because my brother, he wants a house with a pool. And so when he first came down here last year looking at a house with a pool, the realtor told him, hey, people don't really buy houses with pool because most of the subdivisions have pools in them. And so she's like, so he thought he was good. Nah, people are snatching up houses with a pool. Like, it has a pool. Like, he had a house. He was like, I'm going to get that house. Man, them people came up with a $455,000 cash offer for that house. He was like, what the heck? I told him, I said, it's a lot of PPP money going on. People understand, like, that house. Let me tell you something. That house in Jersey, $455 was probably nothing because the house was beautiful. In Jersey, that's $1 million house. And my brother knew that. So he was like, I'm going to get this house. Nah, he hasn't been able to get any houses with pools. Every time a house with the pool go on the market, as soon as it hit the market, yeah, people putting bids on it. He was on the plane last week. He called me. He was like, I'm about to get on the plane. There's a house that's coming on the market. By the time he got to Florida and got off the plane, there were 8 offers on the house. It's crazy. But that's starting to slow down. It's starting to slow down. And I said to him, listen, it's gonna slow down. Say inventory crept up slightly in May from the month before. It's still down 21% from last year, Unsold inventory sits at about 2.5 months, right? Down from 4.6 months last May. So last May, it was sitting on there for like 4.6 months. Now 2.5. So cut it in half. The balanced market typically has 6 months supply of homes. We ain't balanced right now. We totally unbalanced. But that's going to change. So if you're looking for a house, sit tight, be patient. Now, it's interesting to see what the prices are going to look like. You know, it's interesting to see. I don't know. I'm wondering, because I'm thinking when people bought these houses, they got them at really good interest rates, which is one of the reasons why they were selling so quickly. And I get that. But I'm wondering about the foreclosure rate. I'm wondering, I don't know. I just feel like it's going to be some other detrimental thing that's going to happen. I don't mean to be doom and gloom, but you know, every time I look at the housing market of 2006 to 2009, which I got caught up in that mess. I got caught up, y'all. I got caught up. And I ain't never rushing out to buy a house again. I got caught up in that bubble, right? I got one of them raggedy mortgages. And it was crazy because my gut, and I said this out my mouth, I don't want to buy this house. I said that out my mouth. I don't want to buy this house. And the universe was telling me not to buy that house. And here's how I know. Because I remember my mom and I was sitting in KFC. And we were in Woodbridge. So the house we were buying was in Maplewood. We were in Woodbridge, was about 45 minutes away. It was the afternoon. We were having lunch. And I got a call from the realtor. And she's like, hey, now this is the day before the closing. Like literally the day before. She's like, hey, you need to get flood insurance. I'm like, flood insurance? Why would I need flood insurance? She's like, well, apparently we did a search. Now, this is the day before the closing. There is, the house is sitting in a flood zone. Now, what's crazy about that, the realtor had me come over there when we looked at the house and look at the basement to see was any water coming in. It didn't dawn on me that there was a problem. So when I went to the house, it rained a lot. There was no water. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. That's all I thought about. It's on the main street. I'm like, why would it flood? Well, she told me I needed flood insurance, right? That was a second red flag. I'm like, flood insurance? And I remember the realtor took me. I was like, well, okay. Which means I had to get flood insurance and pay cash for the entire policy like that day. I think it was $2,500. I was livid. I was livid for a couple of reasons because the seller of the house made me put down, I wanted to put down $10,000 or something. They would not take anything less than $15,000. I was pissed. I was like, how you gonna tell me how much money to put down? The reason they were making people put down that much money in the contract was because they had offers on the house before that fell through. And so they wanted to make sure that you were going to go through with the house. Well, here's the problem. So I put the $15,000 down reluctantly. I was like, I don't want to put that money down. Why are they trying to make me put down what I don't want to put down? I put the $15,000 down on the house. Then the day before the closing, I got the call for the flood insurance. That was $2,500. I was mad. So I'm thinking, I don't want this house. I don't think this is going to be a good investment. But everybody's like, no, you got to prove for the house. You got to get the house. I'm like, okay. So I get the house. No lie, y'all. I get the house about 2 months in. Not even 2 months. I'm going to say a month. Because I remember being at Walmart buying stuff for the house, right? Come back home, right? Walk through the front door and there's water pouring right at the front door from the ceiling. Just pouring down. I'm like, what the heck? Pipe burst. And we had just bought the house. Pipe burst. Water just flowing down. First problem, right? I mean, it had to be a month, right? 2 months later, so what happened was I built out the basement for my brother. I built it out because my little brother was coming to live with me. So I had a contractor come in, and then he remodeled the basement, made it into like a apartment down there. He had like a miniature kitchen, a bathroom. He had like a bedroom and a living room. So he had a really nice place to come to. Well, guess what happened? No, this was before that happened. Before I built out the room, about 2 months in, the basement flooded because we had this storm, right? Had a storm. It was called Hugo. Hugo hit the area, right? No, it wasn't called Hugo. Hugo was my neighbor. But anyway, the storm hit the area, flooded the basement. Floods the basement, and then the water is 2 feet high. I take pictures. I cannot believe it, but I got flood insurance because they made me buy flood insurance the day before the closing. Bought the flood insurance. Fine. Flood insurance, FEMA comes out, they do an inspection, they pay off, I take the check, now reinvest it into the house, then I do the basement so my brother can come live with me. Well, he comes to live with me, he's there for about 6 months, It floods again, floods the basement. Oh my God, it was horrible. So I said all that to say, just be patient. Don't get caught up in all the minutia of what's going on, because you never know. God has a different plan. He told me not to get that house. And let me tell you, that house stressed me out so bad. My husband and I, we were stressed to no end. The mortgage was almost $4,000. It wasn't like a mansion. It was a regular house. Now in Jersey, the house was considered nice. And it was nice. It was 4 floors, basement, first floor, second floor, third floor. It was that kind of house. It wasn't like wide. It was up. And that's how most of the houses in Jersey are. They go up. But it was a single family home with 4 floors. We had 3 bathrooms, and it was a nice house for Jersey. But the money I was paying in Jersey would have paid for me a freaking mansion, $1 million house down here. We were paying $39.97, $93. And I'll never forget that. But anyway, I shared that story with you to say, listen, just be patient. If you're trying to get a house, they're saying that the house market is going to bounce back and you have the opportunity. All right. I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after this song to give you more of the rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned. Welcome back. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So, mental health is a big issue today. I think what I'm excited about when it comes to this space is that people are recognizing that mental health is really, it affects all of us in some form or way. It may not affect you personally, but it may affect somebody that you know. And I think that now that it's such a spotlight is being shined on it, we can't ignore the fact that there are people out there who are in serious need of some help. And that being said, the Gwinnett County Sheriff's Deputies who handle arrests all the time, helping catch bad guys, some of those people have mental issues, right? They really do. There's a young man who got killed And I'm still trying to understand why he got killed. I really don't understand. Because he didn't have on any clothes. He didn't have any weapons. And they shot and killed him. Now, that makes no sense to me. But there are a lot of people who get arrested. And their family members call the police because they can't handle them. They can't handle the fact that they're going through a crisis at the moment. So they call police officers in who can't handle them. And they wind up losing their lives and being injured because of the fact. But anyway, on yesterday, Sheriff Keybo Taylor announced the creation of a new mental health task force. I think this is so cool. The task force is meant to serve as an intermediary force, helping people experiencing mental health issues get assistance rather than simply locking them up in county jail because they need help. And I think if they know this out the gate, there's a way to handle these people without harming them or locking them up in jail because they need help. The MHTF Deputies will undergo extensive training in areas such as crisis intervention, de-escalation skills, recognition of mental illness, personality disorder, psychopathy, and other pertinent subjects. The sheriff's office said in an announcement, the team will respond to mentally ill individuals in the community who are presenting in an acute crisis symptomatic of severe mental illness rather than overt criminality. There's a difference. They may have like a mental illness and it's not criminality that's happening. They just may have a crisis where they're shouting and screaming. Now, if they have a weapon or something, you can see them harming somebody. That's one thing. But if they're just having a crisis where they want to, just fight and scream and holler, that's different, right? That's a mental illness. That's not overt criminality. So the MHTF team will provide essential support to fellow metropolitan law enforcement agencies, and our Gwinnett County judicial system will as well as mental health treatment organizations that serve our community. So this task force is going to be able to help those who serve this community and also help the officers who have to go out there when they're on call to help, bring these people down or bring them to justice or help them get the help that they need, because a lot of times that's not the case. They're not trained to help pick people with mental illnesses. And things can happen that we don't want to happen. So this is a way to de-escalate any problems when they recognize that that's a mental patient. You know what I mean? They don't have a gun. They don't have a knife. Like I said, there was a young man. He didn't even have on clothes, and he got killed. I think he was an Army vet. He had a mental illness. He probably had PTSD, and he lost his life. So I'll give the sheriff department kudos for even thinking about putting something like this in place to help us manage this crisis. And mental health is a crisis, y'all. It's a crisis among a lot of us. And let me tell you something. The pandemic did not help the situation. Did not help the situation at all. And so that messed up a lot of people's minds. So, this is a lot. It's just a lot. Now, here's something historic that's going on. This is historic. Gwinnett County government set to hold its first ever Pride Party for the LGBTQ community on June 28th. That's my daughter's birthday. June 28th. Yep, the first ever. So that's pretty. I'm sure that part of the community is excited about that. Listen, we are an inclusive community here. You shouldn't judge people based on their race, sexual orientation, religion. You should not. You should not. Because we all, if you cut us, we all bleed red blood. We all want what's best for our families and friends. We all want the same thing. I don't care what you do behind closed doors. It's not my business. You know what I mean? I don't care who you pray to. It's not my business. It's not my business. The color of your skin means nothing to me. If you are a good person, then you are a good person. Now, those people who claim to be good people and just are not good, it shows you're not a good person. But for the most part, I don't care as long as you're a good person. Anyway, for the first time ever, Gwinnett County government will hold a Pride Month party to celebrate the county's LGBTQ community. The county will hold a Pride party from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Monday in the plaza at the Gwinnett Justice and Administration Building. We call it GJAC, which is located at 75 Langley Drive in Lawrenceville. The date was chosen because it is National Pride Day. I didn't even know that. Really? The anniversary of the Stonewall riots in 1969. So it is June 28th is National Pride Day. I don't even know that. That's crazy. The riots, which were a reaction to police raid at a gay bar in New York City, are considered a landmark moment which helped launch the gay rights movement. So our county leaders will present a proclamation recognizing Pride Month in Gwinnett County during the Monday party. And food trucks and music are expected to be a part of the event. All right. Well, kudos to the county for recognizing that we are a diverse community. kudos to you, because we are truly a diverse community, and that's a good thing. Well, here's some news that some people are not going to be happy about. Nope. So Lawrenceville residents can expect to pay for trash pickup next year. I think I paid for that already. I don't know. That's not a surprise to me. Was it free? Somebody should have told me, because I could have swear I get a little quarterly reminder that you got to pay for the trash. But anyway, Lawrenceville officials inked the city's $147.4 million 2022 budget on Monday evening, expecting to start charging residents for trash and recycling collections. Yes, you got to pay. I've been paying all along, so maybe because I'm in unincorporated Gwinnett or unincorporated Lawrenceville. I've been paying all along. So anyway, the Gwinnett City plans to charge a monthly $10 fee starting January 2022, upping the fee to $20 per month in 2023. So it's going to keep going up. So 2022, you're going to pay $10 for trash collection. In 2023, you're going to pay $20. Yep. City officials still need to approve the ordinance later this year for the change to take effect, said City Manager Chuck Warrington. So you're going to pay for your trash collections. Residents can opt out of trash and recycling pickup. Senior citizens will receive a 50% discount. The cost businesses pay for dumpster collection will increase by 10%. So if you are a business and you get dump collections, your fee is going to increase by 10%. The schedule for trash pickup will remain weekly, while recycling pickup will decrease from weekly to once every 2 weeks. Now, that's the funny part. So you're going to have to pay for recycling, but it's only going to get picked up once every 2 weeks, not every week. I'm sure people are not going to be happy about that. People who live in apartments and duplexes already pay $20 a month for pickup, but residents in single-family homes, townhomes, and senior housing stopped paying fees about 5 years ago. Since then, the city has struggled with an annual sanitation shortfall of more than $1 million. That's growing. So that's growing because our county is growing, our city is growing. You know, now they have a shortfall because they got more people to pick up trash from and recycling. So, yep, you're going to have to pay now. I don't know. I've been paying all along. Okay, here it goes. Okay, so this is why I'm saying to myself, I know I've been paying all along. Other cities in Gwinnett County charge similar fees for trash and recycling collection. Residents in unincorporated areas of the county pay $18.40 per month for pickup. See, I already knew that. I'm saying to myself, that's not new to me, but I'm in unincorporated, so that explains why I've already been paying. I'm saying to myself, I knew something wasn't right there. I knew something. All right, Little is a grocery store. It's going to be opening today in Duluth. Yep, Duluth is going to get it. I haven't been in Little yet. I need to go in there. There will be a new place to shop for groceries near downtown Duluth starting today. Little, a German retailer, will open its newest Gwinnett location at 2330 Peachtree Industrial Boulevard. The store offers both American and European products, marketing itself as having a suspiciously low price. Okay, suspiciously low. Why suspiciously? Why? What is it? So, you can't say suspicious to me. I started thinking other stuff. That's disgusting. The first 100 customers in the 20,000 square feet store will receive a gift card ranging from $1 to $100. Shoppers can enter to win $500 Little gift card and take advantage of special giveaways. So again, you want to go out there today. They're giving away gift cards and a chance to win a $500 gift card at that. But anyway, the store again is located at 2330 Peachtree Industrial Boulevard, and that is Little. It's going to be open today, so you can go on out there. We have one right here in Lawrenceville. There's one in Peachtree Corners and one in Snellville up on 78. But this one right on Sugarloaf Parkway in Lawrenceville. So I haven't been in there yet, but I'm going to go in there. All right, listen, I'm going to go to my last song for the day, and then I'm going to come back and close it out because I have a bunch of meetings to go to, so stay tuned for that.
Love should be easy. Why should it not? When all you want is to be loved, is to be loved. But love ain't easy. You taught me that. I let you in, now you are out, now you are out. I don't understand why you hurt me. I don't understand why you wanna let me down. Can't understand. Was it all worth it? You play me good just for a rush, just
Welcome back. Welcome back. So listen, guys, I gotta go. But before I go, I want to give you my word of inspiration. This is really a good word. So let me start by saying this. I need to frame it for you first. So there's a guy. His name is Pat Flynn. He wrote a book called Will It Fly? And in that book, he talks about what's your superpower. And so my superpower in business is being able to help people launch businesses and help people to think outside of the box and color outside the lines. That's my superpower. Because I think big. I think really big most of the time. Sometimes it's not a good thing, but for the most part, it is good. So I've been able. That's my superpower, and it took me a long time to realize what that superpower is. But here's my quote for the day as for your superpower for life. Now, this is a really good quote. Remember, my superpower for business is helping people think outside of the box and color outside the lines. That's my superpower. I know that already. You know, sometimes it's too much for the person that I'm talking to. And that's when you know it's your superpower. When the person that you're talking to and you're trying to help is too much for them to comprehend, it may be too big for them to even grasp, right? That's my superpower. For some people, they catch it and they run with it. I have talked to people who I have had these conversations with, and they've taken what I've said and they run and they implemented it and they do great. Some people, it's way too much because it's a superpower. It's like shining a bright light in somebody's face and they be like, wait, I can't see. Their eyes can't adjust just yet. That's for business. But here's what it's saying about life. And I thought this was so cool. No one is you. And that is your superpower. Oh my God, for life. No one is you and that is your superpower. Remember, you are unique. I know I'm unique. And I'm not saying that in an arrogant way. You're unique, right? It's something that you do that nobody else can do. Listen. There are people out there 10 times, 20 times smarter than me, but there's something I guarantee that I can do that they can't do. And I give you a prime example of this. I got invited to speak on a cruise about podcasting. And I was at a podcast meetup and I was telling one of my friends who runs the Atlanta podcast group, and I was like, hey, yeah, they paid for me to come on this cruise to speak on this cruise about podcasting. And he's like, I need you to talk to the editors. I was like, wait, I don't edit. So why I'm not going to talk to the editors about podcasting because I don't edit. And he's like, no, because I need them to do what you do so they can get more clients. And I was like, well, okay. So I get to speak on the panel at the Podfest Summit conference, and I'm speaking about empathy. Right? And they wanted to know how do I do that? Well, I'm a very empathetic person, right? So empathy is all in my business. Like I spend time talking to people about what they need to do to help them get to where they want to go. But there's a lot of empathy behind it. Now, I do a lot of patting you on the shoulder kind of thing too. Some of people I even hold their hands, right? So it was mostly men in the room. And so one guy came, he said, Orgy, it was a really good talk. He said, but I don't have the time to do that. And I said, I know. And I knew that people would not. That's my life superpower. Empathy and helping people and recognizing that there's a problem and seeing when they're going through something. That's my life superpower, right? And we all have them. You all have a superpower. We all have one. And that's what makes you unique. Because you are your superpower. But we just have to learn to embrace that superpower, right? We just take it for granted because it's something that we do. And trust me, there are people out there who look at me like empathetic. I ain't doing. The guy told me it was hilarious. And it was 2 women in the room. And they all kind of agree because women are nurturers by nature. Some of us anyway, because I know some women that aren't very nurturing. But most of us are nurturing by nature. And so they resonated right with what I was saying. They were editors. The men, they were like, yeah, this didn't work for me. This didn't work for me. But anyway, you are your superpower. That's what makes you unique. So I got for you today. But before I go, I want to tell you, listen, be sure, if you want to launch a podcast, listen, I know a little something about launching a podcast. I know a little something. I'm over, like right now, if you gather up all my podcasts on the internet, it's probably like close to 1,000. 1,000 episodes out there. Good Morning Gwinnett alone is over 500 episodes. So I know a little something about launching a podcast. I know a little something about longevity in this space. I know a little something about what's happening in the future. I know a little something about building a podcast brain. Know a little something. So if you want to know something, if you want to leave a legacy, you want to build a media company, holla at your girl. I'm going to be doing the podcast Podchicks University. That's coming up. The classes kick off on July 13th. Join the community, get in the class, learn how to do this podcasting thing, learn how to make it work for you. Learn how to become a community influencer because you are a podcaster. Listen, a lot of doors open up for me because of this podcast. And I appreciate those who have opened the doors. Truly, I do. Truly, I do. For every door that has been opened because of this podcast, I appreciate those who have opened the door. Yeah, I needed to say that. Something told me I needed to say that. And I said it. Anyway, thank you again for listening. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 52 minutes with me, and I love and appreciate your life for that. Be sure to follow me on Facebook at Good Morning Gwinnett. Follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett, and follow me on the Twitter at GM Gwinnett. And also, listen, go to Apple Podcasts. If you listen to the show on Apple Podcasts, find your favorite 2 episodes, give it 5 stars. I love you and appreciate you for that. And support the show. Listen, do me a favor. Support the show. You can support the show by going to Good Morning Gwinnett. There is a store there. It says shop. Buy something, wear it, take a picture and send it to me. Listen, you take a picture, send me your pictures with your t-shirt on or your hat or your socks. I will put it in this video so people around the world can see that you support this show, because I am a community show, and I want to make sure people know that I love my community and I love you guys for listening. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing, and I got a guest. So make sure to tune in. I love when I have guests. Make sure to tune in tomorrow. Hug somebody, tell them you love them. Listen, you never know. But just do that. Stay safe out there. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing. Until next time, y'all. Until next time. Make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.